Alright, so at this point, night is beginning to fall, and everyone, regardless of the shenanigans that they've been undergoing, kind of recognizes, okay, we should probably go to bed soon. So even though you guys have had no communication as to where to meet, I'm assuming you guys just kind of come together at like a fountain, like evil, like cultists or something. And Riku, did you say that you had an inn?
I do.
All right, so
The raging boar.
In my drunken state, I piss in the fountain.
I color the fountain's water purple.
okay, the guards don't see. All right, so you guys, you follow Riku to the raging boar. God, it sounds like a really terrible night's sleep. And unless you guys have any objections or anything else you want to do, I'm going to say that you guys fall asleep.
Yep, that sounds good.
Yep.
I'd like to have a private conversation with Logan here.
Okay. I am.
You're blitzed.
Yeah, and I'm like impossible to awake. She's hitting me, but I'm not waking up.
All right, we'll say that like you guys enter a very deep sleep, and just when you guys are like falling like asleep, or you guys have fallen asleep for a while, and you start hearing this ruckus outside, just like shouting, people shouting, and you hear like these like squealing noises, and then like these squishing noises, and then you start hearing people cry for help.
Sounds delicious.
Let's
go!
If I hear somebody crying for help, I immediately jump up and start running towards the noises.
Okay, so you're on the second floor. Do you like go downstairs first?
I'm aware of my companion's problem with this, and I jump into the hallway to stop him.
Does my room have a window?
Yes.
Can I look out the window and see if I can see anything?
You can look out the window, and all of a sudden this black figure flies by the window.
In black?
You can't tell. It's just too dark.
It's just a black figure. How far away are they?
They're really close.
Okay, I want to cast Hold Person.
Okay. Let's look at the rules of hold person.
It's a Wisdom save, and if they don't make it, they're paralyzed.
God.
If they fail their save, they're paralyzed.
So you have third level spell,
Yeah.
like up to third level.
Yeah,
What level spell is that?
Hold Person's a second level spell.
Okay. And what are your per days right now?
I can cast 6 spells a day. I have 4 level 1 slots, 3 level 2 slots, and 2 level 3 slots.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I can cast any of my spells. Like, I don't...
You don't have to prepare them?
I just know spells.
Yeah,
I don't have to
okay.
prepare them or anything.
Cool.
And they don't get used up. Like, I can cast Hold Person multiple times.
So,
Yep.
like, cantrips, doesn't count for anything?
Right, that you can cast cantrips
I
however
know
many
it.
times you want.
And then,
But there's still action, like it's one action.
Most of the time, yeah.
what do actions matter?
In combat,
You get a move action, like another action, and usually a bonus action.
and a full turn is that, and sometimes there could be a full round. Are there full round actions that like sometimes there's things that like
Depending.
getting up after getting knocked down might be a full round. It's like you couldn't move after
Getting
it.
up usually only uses half your move speed.
Alright, so this is a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
It's against what though?
My spell save DC.
Which is
16.
Okay, so it fails, and you see you like look out the window, and then you see this.
I'm gonna roll a d4 as well.
I'm
1.
banging on their door trying to get in the room, because I know he's
Hitter
doing
blows
this.
the room apart.
All of a sudden, the window just shatters outward, and you have this really good view of what happens. So you see this like flying figure. He's on a broom, and it just kind of goes, and it starts careening into a building, and this creature's face just smashes on all the windows. It goes, and then it just like falls off the broom and lands on its head in the street, and you hear like a. But you also see several other figures flying around.
I awake
Do we
to
each
the
have our own
explosion
rooms?
like
We each have our own room.
I would have thought
Sorry.
that like you guys like
would do one room.
yeah
To save money.
yeah. You guys, the rates here are crazy. Okay.
Alright.
It's like
Yeah,
Oktoberfest.
but, you know, we've been on the road for a while. Shit. Yeah.
All right, you guys can have a separate room.
Alright, I get knocked over by the concussive blast.
Yeah, you do.
Son of a bitch.
And it wakes me up in the other room, like
I
with a
run
start,
back
and
to
I
that
like
room.
axe in hand.
Okay.
Alright, so there's one figure that was flying is now on the ground.
Yes.
How many other figures are there?
You want to make a perception check?
Yeah. 6.
You can't tell.
Okay.
There's like, it looks like there's 40 of them.
Okay, that's a lot.
It may be the light stuff.
So there's one person on the ground and a bunch flying around. Did the people flying around notice what just happened?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of duck behind the window now.
Okay.
Just keeping concentration on the hold person spell.
Okay. You can tell that creature is dead. It landed on its neck
Oops.
with no way of breaking its fall.
I thought it would
Are you
be
neck
in
broke
the air.
its fall?
What?
I
Wait.
thought it would just freeze in the air.
Wait, does Tanner believe that it's due to his spell that he like careened off into the building?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like hold person. It's on the magic broom, right?
Yeah.
The broom isn't part of the person, so like this guy kind of like starts tilting and starts smashing his face against shutters and stuff, and then eventually it rips him off the broom. And while paralyzed in this like position where he's like you know he's got his 2 hands over the broom, he falls backwards and lands on his head.
Gosh,
Yeah, he's
bra.
Oof, that really did not want that to happen.
What did you do?
I'm just gonna kind of like sit in the corner.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna look out the window to try and figure out what he just
Okay,
did.
you take a look out the window. What's your AC?
15.
You get hit in the face with a tomato.
Ah!
At this
I
point,
immediately cast Create Bonfire on the ground.
Okay, so you make a
Outside.
bonfire on the streets?
Yeah.
Okay, you make a bonfire on the streets and it illuminates, and there's some people running around. They're covered in this red goo. God, it's blood! Wait a minute, no, it's tomatoes! These people are getting pelted with tomatoes. Pelted with tomatoes.
at this point, I come crashing through the door to that room.
Okay,
I'm sitting in a corner now,
okay.
very upset that I killed this person.
I turn around, red stuff covering my face.
And I'm too drunk to understand that it's not blood.
Okay.
I
At
think
this
something
point,
has gone
I
horribly
look like
wrong.
my regular self, but I'm hiding behind some broken, like, I don't know, like the bed frame that has blown up against the wall, like where the door is, and I'm kind of watching from a distance. My companions in the same room.
Okay. All right. So, so you guys are like hiding right now as this is all happening.
Well, I'm not hiding. I'm just kind of sitting in the corner, like upset with myself.
Okay. All right.
Like
I'm
ashamed.
going to leave before we have to pay the bill.
It's time to leave. All right. So, all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, you hear some more like smoshing, and like some tomatoes come flying into your room, and they're just getting hucked all over the place. It's tomatoes, and it's pretty slippery.
I slur out a few questions, like what the hell's going on, but like I'm talking gibberish.
All right, can you make a dexterity save for me?
7.
7.
7.
Can you do that again with disadvantage?
Do another one.
We'll say you have disadvantage.
Am I trying to dodge something here?
You what?
Am I like dodging something?
You're trying not to slip on the tomatoes.
Okay,
But you're
'cause
drunk.
I have the sense danger where I have advantage.
Okay, you want? Okay, we'll say it cancels out, so you have a 7.
Okay.
All right. So we'll say that you skid a little bit, but you manage to catch your footing on the tomatoes.
Okay.
I started taking sausages, eating them.
You start using it. Okay, good.
I forgot you had to eat.
So as you guys sit in the room, you hear more screaming, and you see these more figures fly by, starting hitting people in the face. Like, it's great. Are you guys just gonna watch, or are you gonna stop?
I'm just gonna take my dagger, slice up some of the tomatoes, and wrap them around his hot dog strand
Okay.
for him.
Sure.
Well, thank you.
I guess I'm gonna try and make my way downstairs outside to where the person fell.
Okay. So you went over to where the person fell.
I'll follow.
I'm not trying to be noticed, but I'm not.
Doesn't matter.
trying
You
to
get hit
not
in
be
the
noticed.
dome with the tomato, and I mean like hard. You fall flat on your face from the force of this tomato.
Okay. Do I take any damage?
No.
No damage.
You
Alright.
just fall over.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay prone and crawl towards this person that's on the ground.
Okay, so
I
you
cast
go
a
up to the person on the ground.
Are they like all dressed in all black? Like what's going on?
No, they're not.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of my magic seeds out and put it on the body, and I'm gonna like crawl backwards. And I'm gonna cast Create Water
Okay.
onto the seed, so that it becomes a tree to try and hide this body.
So a tree grows in the middle of the street, on top of this creature that you don't know what it is. There's like arms sticking out, but this is the tree in the way.
The Wicked Witch of the West style, just like legs out.
I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire again on the tree and try and set it on fire.
Okay. The tree turns into this beautiful immolation. It just goes, it's on fire. And so is the body, unfortunately. So all of a sudden behind you, you see some creatures with brooms rear up, get real close to you, that bonfire, and they go,
Within 15 feet.
sure.
I'd like to color spray them.
Okay, great.
Blinding cone.
Okay.
What do I think this?
Well, we'll
Is
do
it
color
a-
spray.
Is it an attack roll or a save?
It's a spell.
Yeah. Do you make an attack roll with the spell,
We'll
or
bring
do
up
they
the
have
spell
to
and
save?
see what it says.
Yeah, the spell will specify apparently one of the two.
So some spells are attacks that you have to like hit. Some spells the creature has to make a save against, like it automatically hits and they have to save.
Oh, okay.
Color spray. Roll 66. Or 60-10, rather.
What?
You need to roll 60-10.
Oh, that's how many hit
How many
points
hit
it
points?
blinds.
You can put that.
Right.
Okay, so here's 2 d10s. Here's another one. So roll these 3 twice. Three, 4, and 7. So
14.
14.
Oh my god. Oh, damn it. It's
It's
not
a
a
2,
20.
yeah. Plus another 13.
27.
Okay, so you color spray. You color spray them, but it only hits the one in the middle. So it's blinded until the spell. Oh, great.
On Inferno.
This one starts screaming, and he flies directly into the bonfire.
Oh, we're just doing a great job. I'll use Control Flames to make the bonfire flames black. To signify that he's probably going to die.
And he just starts screaming. So now there's two more. Ooh, I almost said it. 2 more things that you can see.
Were they speaking a language that... I know Infernal. Do they speak Infernal?
What language do you know?
Infernal and Common.
Yeah, infernal and common.
No.
I just know common,
No.
which is odd as a half orc that I wouldn't know orc. But
Do these creatures seem like they're like pranking people? It's like in good fun, or are they being malicious?
I don't know. They're throwing tomatoes at people.
Alright.
What do you think?
Can I make an
Murderer?
insight check?
What?
I want to make an insight check
On the 2 creatures that are like just about to.
on the group of creatures, like to see if this is like a prank in good fun or if it's malicious.
Okay.
16.
I don't know. You are riddled with guilt right now,
Okay.
so you probably think it's a prank because you murdered one.
I'm going to use my telepathy to talk with the orcs and ask them, "Have you heard about my family's tomatoes?"
No, you don't know. You don't know what they are.
Or the flying things.
Okay, great. And they go back to no.
Is there grappling in 5? Like, no.
You can grapple.
Alright, so I try to jump, grab one, and like wrestle one to the ground,
Okay.
not really knowing what it is.
You wanna like make an attack roll?
It might be an athletics check.
Yeah, I think the jump.
Acrobatics.
The jump, athletics versus acrobatics. The jump might be athletic.
What kind of roll do you want to roll? Athletics or acrobatics? To try and catch the person.
We'll say acrobatics.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Way to suggest something I'm bad at. 6. I am drunk.
So you jump up and you get just knocked in the face with this creature's broom. And with that, they throw one more volley of tomatoes.
I think I want to cast sleep.
You're what?
I want to cast sleep.
Okay, go for it.
I have to look it up. The D&D manual, like the spells,
Yeah,
you can't look it up.
it's the most difficult thing to navigate. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, they were written for not computers.
So
Yeah.
roll 5d8.
It's another one where it affects hit points worth of things.
3 and 1. 4. So 8, and then 2 more
Yep.
rolls.
12.
So 20.
20.
That's it?
20, yep.
Okay, so one of them falls asleep. There's one higher up and there's one lower. Which one do you make fall asleep?
The lower one.
Okay. So the lower one just starts snoozing.
On the broom.
Yeah.
Broom's still flying.
The broom starts going in a lazy circle.
Alright, good
I'd like
brooms.
to approach it to kind of inspect it, but I'm going to cast like cantrip True Strike to determine the target's defenses.
True strike? I think true strike is for an attack. You can go up to it and try to see what it is. It's illuminated by the bonfire. Do you guys want to make a perception check?
That's
Everyone?
20, right?
Yeah.
18.
Do you have plus wisdom?
I have 17.
13.
Okay, they're orcs.
Plus 1.
Okay.
They're very obviously orcs on magic brooms.
Are orcs generally evil?
Generally, yes.
Alright, how many more are in the air? Because now that I've realized it's an orc, I don't feel so bad.
Do you want to make another perception check?
Yeah. 16.
You can see at least another like 5 or 6.
Okay. I think
This is a human town,
Yes.
right? Like, no one really said anything about the fact that I'm a half orc.
Well,
what's the spread of the orcs flying around in the air?
oh, they're all over the place.
Okay. Would a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius catch any more than one? If I cast it in the middle of the air.
Does it happen
Wait,
like
there is one
immediately?
sleeping on the ground right now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think we're doing
It's a
little
casting
circles.
time of 1 action.
The one you slept?
I thought the
What
broom,
is it?
I thought the broom
I-
was going.
I was on it.
I'm
sleeping.
considering casting Sleet Storm in the air.
It's as if he fell
Well,
asleep
you
on
can
his
cast
horse.
Sleep Storm.
and the
We'll say
horse
that
is
they
just
can
doing
fly
circles.
into
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, is the initial cast going to catch more than one?
No.
Okay.
The sleeping orc is still on this broom, right?
Yes.
But he's low enough where I can kind of like grab a hold.
I don't know, maybe.
I can try again. Okay, I'll try again.
Okay.
16 this time.
Okay, you grab a hold of the sleeping orc's broom.
I'm gonna run over and climb up Logan because I'm too short at this point to reach him. But I'm gonna pickpocket the orc.
Okay. The orc has like a severed rabbit foot, some lint, maybe like some corn, and 1 cup of beef.
Yeah, don't pickpocket orcs.
Sorry. Maybe they have something good.
Alright, so what are you doing, Tanner?
Since I can't catch multiple, I'm not going to cast Sleep Slime.
Okay. I mean, now, it seems like they're all starting to, like, turn around and they're flying away now.
Okay.
Which direction? Northwest?
They're heading west.
The mountainy region.
So I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna try and take the broom from Logan.
Okay.
I'm going to try
Yeah,
to
I mean,
stop
I'm
this.
more concerned with the orc and not the broom.
I'm gonna take the broom. I'm going to try and see if I can fly using the broom.
Okay. So, what are you,
I'd like,
like
to cast
trying to do?
sleep on
I'm gonna
Rex.
see if I can fly. Can I fly first of all using the broom? Do I know how to use a broom?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to fly. Do I know how to fly with the broom?
No.
Okay.
You like have the broom in between your legs and you're like running and you're like up, and it's not working.
Okay.
I try to like slap the orc awake.
Okay.
Try to like start interrogating him.
Okay.
I cast sleep on him, man. It's not.
And so the
I don't know.
orc wakes up and like, you want to make a grapple check against him?
Is this just strength or
Yeah.
oops?
Ooh.
1
Auto fail.
plus.
Oh, okay, because
Was
the
that what
orc
that
just
means?
like bursts free of your grasp and starts running down the street away from the burning tree. But luckily, all of a sudden you see these blue figures in the sky flying down, and one of them has a lance, and he just skewers this orc. He skewers the orc and like flies it into the tree and sunks it there. Like, ho! The soaring knights have saved the day again.
Thanks.
And so Braw's like, all right, guys, that was great. Man, we're the best,
I'm
aren't
gonna
we?
dodge into, like, behind the nearest building
Okay.
at this point.
And so some of like the commoners are like, yeah, those soaring knights, they're great, aren't they? They stopped all those orcs. And
I mutter, "What a bag of dicks."
and some of the guards finally make their way over, and they're like, soaring knights, we thank you for what you've done here. We really appreciate what a service you've done for our community once again.
I call it from the back of the crowd. They didn't do shit.
Yeah, I get like pretty angry at this. I start like making a ruckus about how like it wasn't them, it was us. Like,
I will use thaumaturgy to make his voice go 3 times louder than normal.
Okay.
and I use I do an intimidation, I guess.
Okay, sure. Roll the intimidation.
13 plus 5, 18.
Okay, so you're like really loud voice, and you're drunk, so you're like, no! And so all of them are like, oh god, like, okay. Anyways, so the guard's like, soaring knights, there's something we want you to look into for us. Is that a phone call or okay? So the guard's like, soaring knights, there's something very important we want you to look into. Now, you guys know Paul Tumut, right? He's the other broom maker. We have the festival tomorrow. We've had no word of it. We were wondering if we can trust you guys to look into the matter.
Bag of dicks!
And the soaring knights are like, absolutely, you can count on us. And then the guards walk away. And the soaring knights are like, good one. yeah, that Tumut, he sucks. Later, they're out. They fly away.
Bag of dicks!
Is it very clear that they're not going to do anything about it?
It is very clear they're not about to
Okay.
do anything about it. What actually you see out of the corner of your eye, there's that tomato peasant from earlier. The tomato peasant goes up to you and he's like, I know what you did here. You guys did this town a great service, but you need to show those guys who's boss. I packed some tomatoes for you. I want you to have them, but tomorrow You guys should look into that. They obviously aren't going to do anything about it.
We will.
Today, man.
And I asked him, where should we start looking tomorrow for Paul Timmet?
Oh, you should go to his shop
Alright.
in Urson Bluff.
Is Logan's voice still really loud?
Yeah.
I'm just like making a record. Like I'm still just yelling.
You're just like stomping your feet screaming.
Yeah, like off at the assholes.
Okay.
How far away is Urson Bluff?
It's like about a mile and a half.
Alright,
I'm
I'm just...
eavesdropping
You have
this whole
a
thing.
tomato wagon.
I'm already walking that way.
You guys have had like 2.5 hours of sleep.
I don't care. But
I'm gonna cast sleep
I'm-
on Rex.
I'm drunk. I'm going to stumble back into the inn and try and go back to sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the
Are you like?
Nine Square
Are you gonna jump up through the giant hole in the building?
No, I'm too like tired for that. I'm just gonna walk in through the main door and like up into the room.
I will not resist the sleep spell and I just fall asleep in the street.
Okay.
I'm gonna bug Logan to pick up Rex for me and carry him up to our room.
I'd begrudgingly go and grab Rex and bring him up.
Okay. Lovely. Now you guys get the rest of your night's sleep. And so you guys are sleeping in the room with a giant hole in it, right?
No. I'm not.
I guess so. Where did
I just dump him off on the floor in our room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not sleeping in that room? Okay, so you guys are all in that okay. Alright, well, it probably won't be a problem. There's a tree outside, it was on fire. There's like some bones, charred bones. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. Alright. I think I'm good for another little break real quick.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so the morning comes along, and I would hope that you guys get up before the innkeeper notices the giant hole. That might be kind of hard, but you know what? You guys are pretty sneaky. You got a lot of disguises. It wasn't you guys. It was definitely someone else. So you guys make your way. Are you going to go to Urson Bluff? Or do you have any things you want to do first? Or what do you want to do?
I think I'd like to pull Logan aside and have a private conversation with him now
Okay.
that he's sober.
Sure thing.
Like okay.
No, I'm serious. I have secret information.
Okay.
Okay. How about them sky douches?
Yeah, they really are just a giant bag of dicks. I knew I didn't like them first time I saw them.
That bra.
Yeah,
Can you
Brian,
believe he shit his pants? That was amazing.
He shit his pants and didn't even like blink an eye, bat an eye.
Yeah,
Amazing.
we really gotta make sure they don't get away with this, whatever this is.
What? No, they
No.
saved.
Yeah,
They just
no,
saved the
I
town.
know. I
They
know.
just saved the town, dude.
No, they did not save the town. No, I'm very Rex is very upset about this.
Oh yeah. They got that orc, dude. What if I had said it was like a little child innocently throwing tomatoes?
Oh, Rex would have been super upset. But they're orcs now.
You murdered a small child.
Oh, that would have been awful. Rex would have turned himself in, but it's no longer something he needs to feel guilty about.
No, not at all.
I feel a little bad about it.
What's that?
I feel a little bad about it.
About the orc? Yeah, you don't know what his family was like.
I don't.
I wish they killed Bra instead.
No, dude, Brad's OP. He's like a level 80 warrior.
He's going down.
You guys are implying that you're gonna fight him.
I see.
He's a good guy. He's gonna save the day.
I'm throwing him off the bluffs.
You're gonna throw him off the bluff.
Yeah, without the broom.
All right, you two ready?
I guess so.
All right,
I'm gonna describe myself as a tomato merchant.
you're the tomato merchant now. Yeah. All right, so you guys gonna go? You're ready to head to
Okay.
Urson Bluff?
Yep.
All right.
I leave before anybody else. I'm just going.
Okay.
If they follow me, I'm not really worried about them following me or not because I'm gonna do it anyway, no matter what.
Okay. So you guys travel down the road, and there's like a few houses along the path. You can see some like beautiful little like farming areas. You get the nice scape of the mountains in the back, but this ravine, you know, it's really craggy, and then like kind of close to the ravine, the grass starts to get a little more sparse, and then it just seems to be really earthy. And then you see some you pass some guards on the bridge, and there goes, citizens.
Want any tomatoes?
No, but you're in luck for the festival today, or the festival tomorrow. We're waiving the toll.
Wonderful.
Hey, excellent.
Have a tomato.
What are you putting this? God, it's terrible.
My secret recipe.
And so this is like a really rickety rope bridge, but it looks pretty sturdy, but it's going to be swaying back and forth. So you guys, it's pretty far, you know, like you can see the other side of the ravine, but like this thing is vast, and you just look down, you're like, oh, that's really deep. So don't look down. Make your way across. As you cross the rope bridge, you get to like some of the different planes, like steps, like 1,000 needles. Is that right?
Yep.
That's right. And you continue, and eventually you finally get to the other side. And just down the road, you see this really nice, quaint little village, and you have like this, you know, the mountains over there as well. A lot more earthy over here. It's not as like grassy over here. And you see for the villages they have like smokestacks and everything. And you guys walk up to the town.
Do we know where the Paul Timmit's shop is? What was the name of it again?
Sweep and Flights.
Sweep and Flights?
Sweep and Flights.
At this point, I'd like to disguise myself again.
Okay.
This time, I am
A tomato.
a tall, thin man who carries a walking stick a lot. I look like a traveling guy.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are you on stilts?
No, disguise.
Oh, how to spell?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were using a disguise kit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Alright. Can we see sweeping brooms?
No, but there's some people walking around, sitting down, playing some cards.
Okay, I go up to one of the people playing cards, or somebody close. And,
Sure.
Hey friend, where's sweeping brooms?
Oh yeah, you bet. Right around the corner down there. It's the biggest house in the village. You can't miss it.
Great. I go off towards it.
Okay.
I hand them a tomato.
A tomato? And they're like, thank you, kind sir. You're the tomato guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So you guys walk your way up to the Sweep and Flights. It's like the biggest. It's the biggest house in the village. But this guy was a bit of an understatement. He didn't talk about how beautiful this house is. It is gorgeous. This house is like finely carved, intricate detail, beautiful wood. It's just this gorgeous, immaculate house. And there's a big sign, like on the front, that you couldn't really see when you walked in, but it says, Timmit's Sweep and Flights. All our wares will sweep you off your feet. Your feet. It wasn't like, you know what I mean. Anyways, so, there's no one outside, but you can hear some bustling around inside.
So I walk up to the door, chuckling to myself about the great sign, and the door's open. Like, okay, I go inside.
Okay.
What's inside?
So on the inside, there's like a counter. It's like, think of it as like like someone converted their house into like a restaurant or something. Like the downstairs is like the business area.
Yeah.
So there's like a staircase upstairs with like a little chain, and then there's like a counter in the foyer, and there's like a little kid standing on it. And the little kid's like, "Hi, welcome to Mr. Tummett's Sweeps and Flights. How can we help you?"
Hey there, little friend. What's your name?
I'm Alan.
Alan. Where's Paul, the big guy?
Mr. Timmett?
Yes.
Mr. Timmett isn't feeling too well.
Why not?
He's been sick for a few weeks now, actually.
Is he upstairs? I say as I start walking towards the stairs.
Yeah, he's upstairs. Why do you ask?
Great. I start going up the stairs.
And this little kid, he's like 8 or 9. He starts running up to you. He's like, no, leave him alone. He needs his rest. He says he wants his rest.
I try and pick the kid up and like carry him under my arm.
All right, let's roll a strength check.
Glad it's not me.
1.
1?
I rolled a 1.
All right, this kid. You know how I said this kid was like a little kid? He's real fat. You couldn't see it behind the counter, but he's like monstrous. So you try to pick him up, but you can't. You can't pick him up. But he doesn't stop you. He can't. He's
Okay.
a little kid.
Meanwhile, I'm going behind the counter and I'm gonna start snooping around.
Okay, go for it. So, what are you guys gonna do? You gonna follow him upstairs?
I stay downstairs and kind of like stand guard as Jen's snooping.
Okay.
There are like brooms and stuff on the wall.
As
Riku. Not like
Is your
on
name
the
Riku?
wall,
Okay.
but like, it's like this place is gorgeous. Like you haven't seen a place with like all like this got like the dining room table and chairs and like bedpost tables and they're like littered all over the place. This guy is like exhibiting everything he does, and like there's like behind the counter and like is like this barrel with a bunch of brooms in it.
Alright, I'm gonna. While the kid is not being picked up,
Okay.
I'm gonna go and take a broom
Yep.
and cast silent image on it and make it look like a walking stick
Okay.
and just hold it.
All right. Sure thing. All right. So you make it upstairs.
Was there anybody else in the store other than the kid?
You guys want to roll a perception check?
6.
18.
Where'd it go?
17.
Yeah, you heard
18.
some bustling downstairs in the back.
Okay. But nobody else in the storefront. We don't see anybody.
No.
Okay.
You hear some moving in a room upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going up the stairs. I just step over the chain, ignoring it.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I only do a quick run through because of the bustling I hear, and I want to head upstairs to see what these
Okay,
guys
sure
are
thing.
doing.
Yeah. You don't see any like magical trinkets or anything. Like all this guy has is like this beautiful furniture and the rooms. And then there's no dust in this place at all. Even though it's like in the dusty area, it's just pristine. It's gorgeous.
Alright, so what's upstairs? What do I see when I get upstairs?
So you go upstairs and like there's a bit of like a hallway. There's like one room on the right, and then further down there's a room on the left.
Room on the right and further down room on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. I get up the stairs, and I go, Mr. Paul, are you around? And I like go to the nearest door and knock on it.
Okay. And Alan is like, that's not his room.
Okay, so I stop knocking, I go to the other door.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
I knock on the other door, still, like loudly asking if Mr. Paul's around.
Okay. Yeah. So you hear a voice on the inside. Go away.
Is the door locked?
Are you trying it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
excellent.
try and okay. Mr. Paul, like, people said they haven't seen you for a while. I just want to like check in. What's going on?
I don't feel good.
Logan, can you take care of the door?
And I don't have the. I don't really want to yet. I need more convincing.
Mr. Paul, we're just here to help. Let me in.
Not right now.
Can I make a persuasion check that we're just really want to help him out, whatever's going on?
Sure.
26.
Okay.
Is the door unlocked?
What?
So he unlocks the door?
No, but Alan, the little boy, has the key and he unlocks it for you.
Okay. I walk in the room. What do I see?
Okay, so in the room is there's the bed in the far corner. There's this beautiful dresser. Like there's these these big windows with curtains. It's like this pretty raised room. Like this one end tables. All the furniture is gorgeous. You're in awe of this. And in the bed at the corner is there's someone wrapped up in a blanket.
Are there any chairs around?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of the chairs and put it near the bed, and so I can sit down and talk to him.
Okay.
Mr. Paul, what's going on?
I've been sick.
Was what? What kind of sickness?
I've been really hungry.
I'm really hungry.
Yes.
I shout out down the other back of the door. Hey, Amnon, can you come up here?
Meanwhile, I'm taking all the brooms
Yep.
and making a piece of art out of them.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Well, I need your sausages.
Yeah, you do.
You're gonna go upstairs?
I'm good.
All right. So,
Well, my friend's being a D-bag right now. Is there anything we can do to help you? What's going on? When did this start?
what?
Your sickness, when did it start?
A while ago.
What's a while ago?
A few days ago.
How much do I trust this guy to be telling the truth?
The little kid said a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how it started? What's going on? We just really want to help you out.
I was good, and then I was not.
So he's wrapped up. Can we see his face?
No, he's looking the other way.
Okay, so maybe we'll try and see what's under the blankets.
I mean, Rex probably isn't smart enough to do that.
Well,
yeah, but we're in the room.
I have I'm naturally distrustful, so I'm gonna go and just rip it off, be like, hey,
You're
Bub,
gonna
talk to us.
pull him this way.
Yeah, well, I try and rip this thing off because I'm getting annoyed. I don't like when too many questions.
Well, he's pretty tightly rolled up, but he rolls your way, and he's got this. Oh my god, he looks so sick. His face is all green, and his teeth are all swollen, and his hair is really splotchy, and he's got all these scars, and he just smells terrible. And Alan's
You look awful.
Alan's like, gee golly, Mr. Tennant, you look terrible.
At the same time, I clearly am disgusted and say the same thing.
Yeah.
What happened?
He just looks at you. He's like, can you guys roll a perception check for me?
Crit.
Oh wait.
23.
1, but it wasn't a natural 1. It was a 2 with my -1 modifier.
Okay, but
23.
the Bloody Nine has a natural 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell that this is definitely an orc. You can also see there are 2 orcs hiding behind the curtains over there. There's 2 on the ceiling. There's one in the dresser kind of peeking out, and there's one on the door hiding with the painting right in front of him.
Alright,
I'm gonna immediately cast sleep.
Okay.
On who?
No, what
Run.
did you roll?
Jen?
What? 16?
Plus 1.
Oh, I think 1.
Okay, sure.
Just say your total.
Oh, I forgot this part.
Yeah.
Okay,
5d8.
I forget.
21.
21.
Okay, so you cast sleep, and then what are you targeting? All of them?
Room. The whole room.
The whole room? Okay, one of the orcs from the ceiling comes crashing down. All right, everyone, roll for
He's really
initiative.
fat.
Well, wait. Do I have to roll to like resist? Like, are we all asleep now?
No, only 21 hit points worth of people get put to sleep.
Oh, I wasn't sure what the rolling was.
Alright, so initiative
Shit. 5.
14.
I guess I'm still hungover.
Which one of you has higher dex?
I have +3.
So do I. Oh, we have the same
I have
dex.
16 dex.
So do I. Roll again. 12, you go first.
Okay.
Okay, good. And Riku?
Initiative.
Oh.
D20 plus dex. Modifier.
18 plus 4.
20.
Nice.
All right, let's get these orcs going.
You perceive that he's an orc. And there's orcs everywhere.
Whoop.
First combat. How big is the room we're in?
It's pretty big. I would say it's like 30 feet by 20 feet. I'm not going to worry about the grid right now. All right,
So how many orcs are there total?
7.
So
Is that including the one that's already asleep?
Well, he fell asleep and he fell onto the ground, which woke him back up, but he took some damage.
Okay.
and which orc was that?
One of the ones on the ceiling.
Yeah, no, but are we gonna like number them or something? Like
Orc 6.
Orc 6 was they slept and then took damage.
So I'm going to do this in order. So we have Riku going first.
Woo!
So let me put like fake names on all the orcs. So we have Riku, and then
We'll just number. Why don't you just number them?
Curtain Orc 1,
Curtain one.
Curtain Orc 2, and then Rex, and then Amnon, and then Painting Orc, and then Ceiling Orc 1, Ceiling Orc 2, Dresser Orc, and Paul Orc, and then the Bloody 9. And Ceiling Orc 1 took 5 points of damage. Riku, let's go.
Okay, so this is what I don't like. I don't know how much I can do and like what.
Sure.
So you have probably 30 feet of movement speed,
Yep.
so you can move around, you can attack things, and usually you'll have a bonus action. I think rogues have the ability to use it for like a sleight of hand check, a disengage check, or a stealth check they can use as their bonus action.
Okay. What it's like, what is that doing?
So disengage allows you, so normally if you are next to a melee opponent and you move away from them out of their range, they get what's called an attack of opportunity. Basically it's because you're distracted, they get a free attack on you. If you use the disengage action, they don't get an attack of opportunity and you move half your move speed. Sleight of hand means you can like try and pickpocket someone during combat, or you can try and stealth and like hide yourself for that round, so that like next round, if you succeeded, you can get like sneak attack damage again, or they're not going to try and hit you because they don't know where you are.
Stealth makes a lot of sense because sneak attack is where you're gonna get most of your damage from.
Yep. Okay, and do I do that in that order? Like move,
You can do whatever order you want. You can even move some of your move speed, do your attack, and move the rest of your move speed. If you get multiple attacks, like if you're using 2 daggers in your hands, you can even move, attack again. Like, because it's, you still have...
2 different
yep.
daggers, yep.
So you can do that. Like, there are a couple other actions you can take instead of an attack action. There's a dash action, which basically lets you have double move actions that turn. There's like, you can try and tackle somebody, basically, like grapple them to the ground. Like, there's all this different stuff.
Okay. I guess I'll just try something or other. So I want to move to where the orc that fell down and took damage. I want to move toward next to him. I'm assuming that the 5 damage didn't kill him,
No.
and I want to make sure I'm not under the other.
Okay.
I'm like whatever, like opposite, like as far away but still next to the
Sure,
one that
sure.
fell. And then I guess I'm gonna. Does it make sense to stealth and then sneak attack, or the other way around?
Do you get advantage against prone targets for melee attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't actually need to stealth before attacking because you'll have advantage. You get sneak attack damage on any attack you have advantage on.
Because he's on the floor.
Laying down.
Because he's already
Okay.
on the floor.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my flaming daggers.
Okay.
Are they
and
both
I-
flaming or just one?
Oh.
Say both are flanking.
Okay. That's
Yep.
I think the weapon is like 2 daggers. It's not
Yeah.
like one. It's like a pair
Pair of flaming daggers.
of daggers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Now this I don't understand.
So you make an
sneak
attack roll.
is
Yeah, if you hit, you'll do extra sneak attack damage.
yeah. I just don't know how to attack.
Okay, so you roll a d20 for your attack roll.
Okay.
Because they're daggers, they're finesse weapons, so they use your dex modifier or your strength modifier, whichever one's higher for the attack
so
roll.
dex +4.
Yeah.
And you add your proficiency to that.
And you add your proficiency.
Which is +3.
So you'll roll a d20 plus 7. If it's equal to or higher than the orc's armor class, you'll hit, and then you get to roll damage.
And you don't know what his armor class is. Pat will tell you hit or no.
Yeah. And then the 2 daggers. They're It says 1d4 piercing.
Yeah, that's the damage.
Yeah,
But
so
first
if
try to
you-
hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
okay.
roll to hit first. And you have advantage on it because he's prone, so the first one, 6, roll again.
15.
That one's better.
Okay, so you hit.
15 plus 7, so
22.
22 hits it, and then I do I do 1d4 to see how much damage?
So it was, since you're using 2 daggers, you get 2 attacks. That's the first attack, it hits, you roll sneak attack on that one. So you roll damage for the dagger, then damage for sneak attack. Then
What
you'll,
about flaming?
yeah, that's usually a static add to the damage,
Okay.
or what is the...
It's 1d6. Flaming is
Okay,
1d6.
so the flaming will
So
also be 1d6.
It's your dagger is 1d4, flaming's 1d6,
And then your sneak
and then
attack damage is
sneak
gonna...
attack is 3d6.
In the rogue,
Yeah, sneak attacks.
on the rogue section, it should tell you what your sneak attack damage is at level 5.
Yep, I
Yes.
have that open.
It's 3d6.
3d6.
Okay,
Yep.
so you get that as extra damage. So you roll
So
all
you roll
those
all
damage
of that.
dice.
Okay.
I just roll all at the same time.
Oh.
So 1
Just,
for the dagger.
Okay.
It's you can roll each one however you want. So 1 for the flaming, and then
4 to 5.
And they're 11,
11 sneak attacks.
13
Plus-
total.
Dex mod for the attack.
Oh yeah. You get
Which
your
four?
dex.
I lost track of what's
So
in
on the
it.
attack, you also get your dex modifier as extra damage on top.
Like
of
I
it.
get strength, you get dex.
Okay, so that was plus 4.
Plus another 4, yeah.
So total of those dice,
It's 13 plus dex, so 17 total.
17 damage.
Okay, so this orc has fallen from the ceiling, and you're quick to act. So he smashes his face on the ground, and you take your dagger and you just stab him right in the back of the neck, and he's just
So he dies.
yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Does he catch on fire because of flaming?
Do you want him to? You did 1 point of fire damage. It's not enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a singe.
So, Curtain Orc 1 bursts from out behind the curtain, and he rushes.
But doesn't Jen
Wait,
have?
can I stealth?
Doesn't Jen still have move and another attack left?
If you have movement, you can still attack with your offhand.
Okay, go ahead.
So like if there's another orc you can get to.
Or you can get to all of the orcs. It's a really small room, and there's tons of orcs in here.
So yeah, so you can either like use your bonus action to try and hide to like stay safe, or you can run up to another orc and like attack them, like whatever you want.
I'm going to stealth at this point.
Okay. That'll be another stealth check against the perception of the orcs.
Do I roll for all of them?
You probably
Yes.
don't need to roll individually for all of them, just like
We'll just say.
yeah, 1 roll for all of them.
Okay.
You are in the middle of
Okay,
it.
I roll and I get my stealth plus 7.
Sure.
Yep, because that's your dex plus your proficiency.
5 plus 7.
All right,
12.
the orcs still see you.
Okay.
You try to like jump under the covers, but the other orc is like, aha! Okay, so now Curtain Orc rushes out to attack Rex.
Okay.
And he's got a 9.
Misses.
Okay. Curtain Orc 2 jumps out and goes over to attack Riku. And that's a 24.
What do I do?
Against your armor class. Should be at the top of your character sheet.
Yeah, I calculated it as 16.
Okay. You
Because I
hit.
have studded leather armor, which is
Yeah.
12 plus the dex.
So you get hit because the attack roll is equal to or higher
Okay.
than your armor class.
Okay, and you take 8 damage. So, yeah.
How much is... Oh, I have 38 points, I think.
So you go down to
So-
30.
All right, Rex.
Okay.
Write down that
There's
I'm-
So
current hit points. Right
I'm
there.
still
Use both
close
there.
to the bed.
No, it's...
Yeah.
There's one
Oh,
orc
sure.
near me, one orc in the bed.
Yep.
There's still a ceiling orc on the ceiling.
Yep.
There's still one hiding in the dresser and one in the painting.
Yes.
Okay.
standing. And
Yeah.
has he since like dropped the painting, or is he still standing behind it?
He can't see what's going on.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to cast Shatter. No, first I'm going to cast Hold Spell. Hold Person on the one attacking Riku and the one still in the ceiling.
Okay.
I'm going to use Twin Spell. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points.
I'm the one attacking me is the one in the bed. Like we're on the bed.
Tanner, what is
No,
level
the one,
exhaustion?
one in the curtain came over
I'm not
and
sure.
he's just like, he jumped out with an attack.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to cast Hold Person on the one attacking Riku.
Okay.
Use 2 sorcery points for Twin Spell, which means if I use a spell with a single target, I can affect 2 people instead.
Okay.
So they have to make Wisdom saving throws against my spell DC of 16.
Okay, so you said one in the bed and...
No, the one attacking Riku and the one still on the ceiling.
Okay, so one attacking Riku is fine. And the one from the ceiling, what was it?
16.
The wisdom?
Yeah.
He just... So the one on the ceiling, he has a javelin and he's like, he's right about to throw it, and he just kind of goes...
Black.
Boom! And he's like stuck in the ground, like rigid.
Okay. And then I'm going to spend another 2 sorcery points to use Quicken Spell for my bonus action. And I'm going to cast Shatter with this center point being myself.
Okay.
So it's everybody in the area of effect has to make a Constitution save in a 10-foot sphere. 3d8 damage on a failed save, and they get pushed back to outside the range. Inanimate objects also take the damage.
Is that good guys and bad guys?
Yep, everything. I'm trying to hit the person like in the bed and attacking me.
So, but you hit
basically.
everyone else.
It's only a 10-foot sphere, so it wouldn't hit people on the other side of the room,
Okay.
depending on where people
5 foot
are.
radius?
So it hits the
It's
person
a
in the bed.
10-foot radius sphere.
That's very much.
This is like a
The
30 by
bed's in
30
the-
foot room.
Yeah, the bed's in the corner though, so it's only hitting like a quarter.
Okay,
of the
so
room.
you just do in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's based on like the corner is the radius where
Yeah.
it's like, okay, all right, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna roll damage for it. It's a Constitution save.
Okay,
This one. I rolled 20,
20.
and everybody affected rolls a Constitution save, which I crit failed. My own spell. I crit
So you
failed.
get hit by your own spell.
Yeah,
Oh.
I believe so.
Far
Let
into
me
it.
let me just check Shatter. I believe it's everybody in the area of effect though.
So is the 3 spells thing that I have is like that 3 per combat or something? Or like
3
Per day. So you have 3 first level spells that you
or
can
I have
do.
4 first level spells,
Oh.
but I only
Oh, you know 3.
Yeah.
well
so
no, I
it's
know 4 I can cast 3.
each creature in a 10-foot
Oh.
radius sphere centered on that
How many
point must
spells
make a
per
con
day do you
saving
have?
throw. Creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on the
Three?
failed save.
Okay, so you take
You
20
know
damage.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I think I remember this. Okay.
That's okay.
The cantrip
The
spell.
curtain
Yeah.
orc attacking
So-
you, just like
Per day.
I don't know,
which
his
means
clothing just rips
between
off,
long rests.
and he just
So
falls
you just
over
took
to the ground,
long rest,
naked
like
again.
overnight. It doesn't have to be sleeping overnight.
And the
Just
one
be
in
a
the
long
bed-
rest.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that resets it.
I've only cast one.
The
You
sheets
can
rip
only
off him.
cast 3 first
But he's
spells
fine.
between each long
Okay.
rest.
Okay.
He still took, so he took 10 damage.
Yeah.
He saved. So it's worth knowing that inanimate objects also
And I
take the
think
damage.
infinite.
Okay.
So it would like break chairs and things.
Okay, so the bed is completely shattered.
Alright. So Ben
You ruined this guy's beautiful bed.
Paul Orc is like prone on the ground now in the ruins of the bed.
Yes.
Okay. So I used 4 sorcery points, so that's the end of my turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna move because I don't want to get opportunity.
All right, Amnon.
Alright, well, hearing the explosion of a bed upstairs, I head up.
Okay. That sound good? All right. So, the painting orc hears you run upstairs. As you run to enter the room, the painting orc steps in front of you with the painting, and he punches you through the painting. Yeah, he gets a 2. So he just he punches through the painting.
Wouldn't a painting
You're-
punch be at advantage?
No, disadvantage if
No,
anything.
he doesn't even see where you are. He just punches way too early. So
You just see the fist come through the
Oh, yeah!
and then he's just kind of he takes it off and looks through it, and he's like, shucks. Okay. So the what's his name? The little boy Alan, it just books it out of the room. He just runs screaming, and
He waddles. He waddles away, screaming.
yeah, he waddles away.
He's
And the
Not
ceiling
another.
orc 2, which is who's fallen on the floor. What's the save again?
It's a wisdom save for hold person. He can make it at the end of his turn.
Yeah, okay, so he's fine. And the dresser orc, he just bursts out of the dresser, and he jumps to attack Biku. That's a 21. I know that hits, because I was the same as the other guy.
Yeah.
And that's 11 damage. Oh dear.
11 damage. To me.
to you. Oh.
So are you right next to the bed orc that's
Yeah.
prone?
Or I wasn't immediately next to, but within 10 feet.
Okay, so the bed orc stands up and he does this big "Rah!" battle cry, and all of the other orcs are like "Rah!"
I go.
The bloody 9.
Alright, bonus action, rage.
All right, you're
So-
angry.
I am raging at the moment. And then the whatever one is just attacked Riku.
Yep.
Okay, so I run over to the one that's closest to me that's attacking Riku. And how far is that?
You can do it in the room.
Okay,
the
just
room's really small.
Speed doesn't matter this time. Okay.
You can get to anywhere in the room in your turn. That's why I didn't want to bother drawing it.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, and I swing with my axe.
Do it. Just do it.
17.
You hit.
That's so much damage.
20 damage.
Okay, so this is with your great axe.
Yeah.
So this orc isn't even looking at you. Okay. So you take your great axe and you, and it's just one of those slices where you just go clean through him. You're like, did I miss him? and then you can see him just kind of go whoop, fall down.
Okay. I take in that attack 1 damage from viciousness.
How much extra damage does the vicious give you?
2d6, and then I take 1d6.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
I'm down to 55. And then I step up another 5 feet over to the other one attacking Riku, and I hit,
Okay.
and I roll damage, and I roll only 13 this time.
Okay. So your egg Your axe, like, hits this guy pretty soundly, and he goes, "Rawr!" But he shrugs off the hit.
Alright, and then I take another 1 damage.
All right, Riku.
Alright. So at this point, there's one that he just attacked and didn't kill,
Right.
and Tanner's over off in the corner with
There's 4 orcs. There is an orc that is attacking you.
the painting orc.
There's an orc that's attacking Amnon. There's an orc that is like, he's just like, he was frozen in the ground and he's like up now with his spear.
Okay.
And then there's this really beefy orc in bed that was pretending to be Mr. Tummet.
Also, I just want to add, I entered a frenzy when I raged.
Alright, that's completely different. Do the turn over again.
Where was it? Okay. So you just caused damage to the one attacking me.
Yeah, I killed one and then probably severely wounded the other one.
They probably have around 20 health.
Yeah.
And you did 13.
20 killed,
Well, I'm
13
debating
didn't.
going out into the hallway where there's only.
There's currently a painting orc in the doorway.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the doorway.
You might be able to get around him.
Oh, I thought he was in the hallway.
You have a good chance at just killing the guy that's right in front of you.
Yeah, no, I figured that.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my health.
Killing your attacker is a pretty good way of
Yeah, okay.
preserving health.
I will do that, Drew. Logan. I don't really know what my other attacks are, but sneak attack seems good.
You're
Well,
no longer, you don't have advantage on this.
How much
attack.
health?
Yeah. You'd just be rolling normal.
I don't know what that means.
So you have 2 dagger attacks right now, and you don't have
There's
sneak.
just like a regular attack?
Yeah, so your regular attack is just minus that 3d6. So remember, as I set up the die, this is your dagger, d4. This is your flaming, d6, and that's your sneak attack damage. You lose your sneak attack damage.
Because you're not attacking with advantage.
Okay.
But you still get 2 rolls of this, and you need probably like 5 total to kill him, maybe. So you're probably still good.
Okay. And then just if I were to attack with a different weapon.
That has a different damage dice.
And you'd have to take an action just to switch weapons, I think.
Not really. No.
No.
Switching weapons is a free action.
Really?
It is in this universe now.
That's a pretty big
You said it with authority, so I guess that's
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So-
just gonna attack with my
Okay.
2 daggers. Shit.
Stabby stab.
This one
Yep,
first? Okay.
first one.
plus 7, right?
Yep.
15 plus 7.
You hit.
Alright. First dagger.
Roll.
Both of
roll.
these.
Yeah.
3 and 6.
9.
Alright, so you
Plus
stab this
13.
guy right in the butt. And like he gives a death rattle and falls over. The ass stab ending him. Bah! And then
You want to move? Bonus action.
You move and attack another person.
I'm gonna go. What is the guy in the bed like prone or whatever? Or,
no, he got up.
He stood up for his turn.
And then, what the guy you're attacking is prone to him or like?
No, there were 2 orcs near me. I cast a spell in an area of effect. It killed one of them. The other one was the one who got knocked prone but stood up on his turn and did the bellow, which probably gave all his orcs a buff. So there's the painting orc standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
There's the javelin, the ceiling orc
Yeah.
that's standing in the middle of the room, and there's the bed orc
Yeah.
that's over in the corner with me.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the painting orc
Okay, you're gonna
in
go.
the doorway.
Alright,
'cause
go for it.
He's not facing me. I don't know.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, go for it. So you run over to him, stabby stab.
19
That hits.
plus 7.
Yeah. They probably have like 12 armor.
4, 6.
Wow.
So where do you stab this guy?
Oh. In the balls.
Stab him in the spine.
You stab him in the spine?
Oh god.
Well, he's looking pretty good for getting stabbed in the spine, but he is hurt. All right, Rex.
Okay, is the orc that was in the bed, Paul Orc, if I moved away, would he get an attack of opportunity? against
No,
me?
you said you weren't next to him, so
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no. He has a great axe.
Okay.
In this
so
game
there's-
is like a 5 you can move away slightly without attack of opportunity.
You have to disengage. It's an action.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's not like forward.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
if you're like 10 feet away and they only have 5 foot range, they can't.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cast a chromatic orb at the orc that stood up.
That
it's
what?
The orc that was in the bed.
Okay, good.
So that's an attack roll, a spell attack roll for me. 11 plus 8, 19 for the attack roll.
Against AC?
Yep.
Yes, that is.
Okay. So 3d8 damage. I'm using a ball of magic that is ice. Damn, that's so good. Plus 2, 10. Plus 14.
Okay. So you hit him with this like ball of ice.
Yeah.
And it like shatters against him and he goes, ooh! Ooh!
Alright. Is he still looking pretty good?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. I'm going to run around to be behind Logan.
Okay.
I'm going to be like ducking behind him now.
Okay, good. And non-covered.
Alright, so to Mr. Painting Orc, who punched through and missed me completely, I want to do a running rocket.
Okay. Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Plus strength?
Yeah.
5.
So you do a running attack roll and you jump, but you jump way too early. And you just like, you jump, you drop kick, and then you just fall on the ground right in front of him.
You are now prone.
You are now prone. It is Painting Orc's turn. Painting Orc jumps up onto like this, onto the like the railing that's overlooking the parlor, and he gets ready to elbow slam you. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, so he jumps up and he's like, yeah, that's right, bring it on. Oh, actually, he does. Okay, and he jumps and he elbow slams you right in the gut. Dude.
Oh.
Right in the gut. So, where's you take 4 points of damage. Okay, and Ceiling Orc, now that he finally gets his first turn, turns over to the Bloody Nine and goes to stab him with his javelin. 20.
Yeah.
That against your AC.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
15.
It's worse than mine.
8 damage.
High dex is good for AC. AC not only incorporates
Oh,
armor,
like dodging.
but dodge as well.
8 damage against the Bloody Nine.
Good.
And then the Bed Orc takes his great axe and steps up to the Bloody Nine and makes a double swing. So that's a 9 and a 19.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Or, well, that's 9. Was
Right.
that 2 attacks?
Yes.
So the 9 misses.
So it is 5 up to 9, 10 damage to you.
Good.
And Bloody Nine, your turn to retaliate.
Okay, the one who just swung at me, I'm swinging at him.
All right.
Still raging.
Yeah, I'm...
He has resistance to those attacks.
Oh, I do have resistance to
'Cause he's
bludgeoning,
raging.
piercing, and
Slashing.
slashing.
Okay, that takes you get 5 damage then.
Okay, and the one before that, I take only 4 damage from, because it was 8, right?
That sounds good.
Okay, so I take 9, so plus 9, 45. Okay, cool. I was at...
Oh, were you already down?
Yeah,
I was at
he already
54.
Oh,
down.
sorry.
He took damage from his vicious attack.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I swing at him. It's my first attack. 7 plus 8, so 15.
15, you do not hit him.
Okay, I swing again. Same. Now I'm using my bonus action from Frenzy to swing again.
Wow.
3 7s in a row.
Wow, it's unlikely.
Super lucky.
It's 16 AC or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
that was
here.
shitty.
Alright, I'm gonna try to attack the the painting orc again.
Okay.
I'm
That
switching
has
out the
just
die.
body slammed. Emnon. What is your name?
Yeah, and
Emnon. Okay.
so is he prone as well? Did he like body slam and then stay prone?
No, we'll say he got
He
up.
got up. Okay, enough move action too.
Plus 7, 15.
You hit him.
2 and 2.
Oh man. So you stab him, I'm guessing, in the thigh or something, and he goes, oh! But he's okay.
And so you can attack again with your offhand dagger.
Okay. I hit.
That hits too.
Yep, roll again. Oh, it should have been a 7 because you had your dex modifier to the damage of the first attack. Right?
Is that what you do for melee weapons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if it's finesse, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, typically
Daggers
you
are
add
finesse.
strength.
Yeah, the daggers are finesse, so you can use your dex.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he did.
Oh, he's just dead from the first attack?
Yeah. You stab him in the thigh, and he falls over the railing and falls into the barrel of brooms with his legs like dangling out.
Or the Emnon's art structure of brooms.
Oh no.
We're sorry, your art is over.
Um,
And then there is a ceiling orc, and then the bed orc still.
does it do anything to like pull up my buddy from the ground?
I will say you can do that, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help my buddy.
That's very nice of you.
Thank you.
All right, Rex, your turn.
So there's only ceiling orc and bed orc left.
That's right.
And which one was attacking the Bloody Nine?
Both.
Both were. Okay. I'm going to, as a bonus action, use one of my 3rd level spell slots to gain 5 sorcery points back. And then I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, casting at 3rd level spell. And then I'm going to use 3 of those sorcery points to use Twin Spell to cast it at both.
Okay.
So attack roll on the first one, 13 at the non-Paul orc.
You hit him.
13. Okay. So that's 1 extra D8 per level. So
It's a spell attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 30 against the ceiling orc.
Okay, yeah, he gets hit for a lot.
30 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right. These are ice balls again against bed orc. Natural
Ooh.
20.
Go for it.
So
That's just max damage.
yeah. So it would be 40 damage then.
Oh my god. I don't know what you did, but
Wait, can you cast multiple spells in one turn?
I have a metamagic ability, Twin Spell. When I cast a spell with a single target, I can spend sorcery points and it targets 2 things.
Well, but you use the 3rd level spell to get points back, and then you cast.
That's a bonus action.
That's a bonus action.
And then my
Okay.
my attack action.
do you
is
have
the
any
spell.
spells left after this?
I have no more level 3 spell slots. I only have 1 level 2 spell slot and 3 level 1 spell slots left.
Word.
But yeah.
Alright, so the only orc left is this bed orc. And he just got wrecked by this ice thing. Amnon, what are you going to do?
Alright, I'm going to create a minor illusion around the Bloody Nine to make it look like he's raging and on fire.
Okay.
Basically make him look as terrifying as possible.
Okay. So, Bloody Nine, do you want to do an intimidate check for me?
20.
20. Oh, okay. So then, is that your turn? Okay. So it is the bed orc's turn, and he just got hit with this gigantic ball of ice that just completely wrecked him. And the person who's attacking him is on fire and screaming at him. He turns around and he runs. You can get 1 attack of opportunity on him.
Nope.
Okay. So the bed orc just runs and he jumps out the window. He just dives out the window.
Alright, we're only on the 2nd floor, not the 3rd floor?
Right.
Okay. Can I go run and look out the window, see
Sure.
what he's doing?
Sure. So he jumps out the window and he is running right to the outhouse.
I follow him in a athletic manner.
Jumping out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do an acrobatics check?
Is it acrobatics or athletics? What's the difference between athletics and
Athletics
acrobatics?
is like long distance running.
Yeah,
Acrobatics
or
is like doing flips and shit.
Oh, okay.
Something, yeah.
Okay. 16.
All right, yeah, we'll say
I'm gonna
you,
do the same thing. I'm gonna follow
you're like right on his tail. We'll say.
Good.
So also make an acrobatics check.
this one.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's +7.
Yeah.
So.
So 23 for her.
Okay, you're fine.
You do like 2 flips just to show off.
So, the bed orc, like, he dives into the outhouse and closes the door behind him.
Okay. I mean, I'm just following. I'm like on fire, raging. Like nothing's stopping me.
Okay,
So,
all right.
I don't really open the door as much as run through it.
All right, can you make a strength check for me?
Using a big die for this one. I hit it and just.
All right, so you are running full speed at an outhouse, and you roll a natural 1. What do you think happens?
Covered in
I mean,
shit.
I'm pretty sure that I just hit the wood and just splat.
No, you fall down the shithole.
I don't know.
Well, what happens?
Yeah, what
Pat?
happened?
Well, you bust right through the door, and the orc he's hanging on the ceiling, and you just fall right into the outhouse. Like it is just gross. and then, but can you make a listen check for me?
What?
Just make a listen
Perception
check for me.
check.
Yeah. Very high. 21.
Okay, so you hear "swing me away."
Swing me away.
You hear "swing me away."
Swimming away.
Oh, swimming away. Maybe.
Swing me away.
Oh, sweep me away.
And then the orc burst out of the top of the
Oh.
outhouse, flying away on a magic broom.
How far away is he at this point?
From the house,
Yeah,
say 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
I'll cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Eldritch Blast, go for it.
Alright.
1.
So what does this spell do?
Because it's not going to do that.
A beam of crackling energy streaks towards the target.
A beam of crackling energy?
2 actually, since it's on 5th level.
I don't know, you shoot 2 beams, and it's just like, it's comical how much you miss this guy by. He's like, "Pew!" You couldn't possibly get like more off. And he just kind of like splutters away. Like he's like spluttering away.
Shit.
Alright.
On a rental, bro.
Yeah, it's not very fast.
I'm gonna run back downstairs, grab one of the brooms, and try and fly again.
Okay, you try to fly. It doesn't work.
Okay. I try and snap one of the brooms over my knee because it's frustrating me so much.
Okay, you break the broom.
I throw it in the corner.
Okay.
Wait, does Tanner hear what he said?
No.
Oh,
I think that's the end of the encounter.
Okay.
Alright. I think. Time for another break.
yeah.